Yes.
Fantastic. Let's get started with the first question today from Zach Klein.
Morning, Coach. Just wonder if you have any updates on Trae and Clint, please.
I don't, Zach. I have not gotten an update with our trainers. I'll meet with those guys. We're meeting at the Plains, so we didn't come in this morning to talk about anything.
Sarah Spencer.
Hey, Nate. What kind of growth have you seen from Onyeka throughout these playoffs? It seems like he's been able to give you guys some big energy plays and is just playing well out there.
He's doing a really good job. He's showing that, his feel for the game. He has a good feel for the game. I think his basketball IQ is very high, and that has shown really throughout the season, having to make adjustments on, what to do out on the floor as far as setting angles of screens, rolling to the basket, the timing, playing off of Gallinari. A lot of times teams are trying to front the post, so the connection of the two bigs is really important. And he's done a really good job of making reads on the offensive end of the floor. Defensively, he continues to improve on his pick and roll defense. He's had to, basically guard Giannis. So keeping a forward like that, really a point forward in front of you. He's really done a good job, solid job of doing that, as well as rotating, defending the basket and rebounding the basketball. So he continues to show growth throughout. He's done that throughout the season and certainly throughout these playoffs, where he has been very productive for us.
Have you been impressed with just kind of the maturity and poise you're seeing from him, considering that, he's only 20 and he's battling so well in, conference finals?
Yeah, he has a calmness about him, and he doesn't get out there and he's not afraid. He's a confident player. He asks a lot of questions about, what is needed, what should I do? So he's constantly asking questions to our coaches about, things that he needs to do and how to do them. And he has shown that growth. So he does play as a very mature rookie coming into this league.
Thank you.
Raphael Haynes.
Hey, Coach, just to piggyback off of that, just looking at the team overall, a lot of these guys hadn't played in the playoffs, and you continuously see them learning as the playoffs go. Have you ever been around a team where the entire team is learning like this? And can you pinpoint on why they're able to learn so fast on the fly?
I give that, a lot of credit to our staff. Our staff does a great job with these guys, not only working them out on the floor, but showing them video. Basically, they see video of themselves or what we want them to do pretty much every day. So our coaches have done a great job of coaching and teaching, especially our young guys. Our young guys who we know that we're developing. Spending time with those guys in the video room, spending one-on-one time with them out on the floor. That has helped, these guys when they've gotten into a situation where they have to play. Big O, all of our guys, Trae, all of those guys are showing that growth. And, that's a credit to the coaching staff. Our coaches are doing a great job with the players.
And just a quick follow-up. What have you learned from yourself? Just what have you learned talking about yourself throughout these playoffs?
I just have to be patient. The same thing that I'm telling my guys, that they need to do, or they need to bring to the floor. I need to bring that same mindset, to the court. Be patient out there, and you constantly learning. With this group, last night, we had to basically come up with a rotation, with the game last night with Trae being out. And all of a sudden we got to bump guys up, move guys around. It really, challenged you to come up with a rotation that, will help these guys or put these guys in position where they can be productive with the lineup that they're playing with out on the floor. Cam hasn't played a lot for us, but last night, we was able to get him in rotation, and he really came up big for us last night. I thought he played with a lot of poise, under control, just was solid on both ends of the floor, bringing that length. I think he had 5 or 6 rebounds, so we needed all of that, from our guys. So basically I'm still learning with our group. Really, I've only coached Cam for 2-3 games. Because when he went out, Coach Pierce was coaching at that time. I've only had really 2-3 games to work with him, and the kid has a lot of talent, and he really helped us out last night.
Zach Klein.
Now that Clint has shown the ability to hit from behind the backboard, coach, has he asked to be more involved in your offense?
Oh my goodness. Sometimes, there are plays in the game that, either you make or an opponent makes that, that it may be your night. And when Clint, shot that shot and the follow through, I think Larry Bird shot a shot like that, but it wasn't as deep as Clint. Clint was out of bounds, fading away, and you just felt like it was going to be our night when that ball went through.
Stephanie Sutton from ABC Milwaukee.
Yes, I have a 2-parter. I want to know what your initial reaction was when Giannis went down last night during the game in the 3rd quarter.
Well, you're always concerned, he's an opponent, but I have respect for him, and you don't want anything bad, to happen. I didn't really see the play, so I didn't know exactly what happened on that play. I thought it was an ankle, that injury, and I found out later that it was his knee that he hyperextended. So I didn't really see what happened on that play. Whenever, the whole bench and the coaching staff comes out to the floor to check on a player, and the trainers, and he can't get up, he needed assistance off the floor, you're concerned, and you don't want to see that. He's a hell of a player, but you still don't want to see that. And I really had a great deal of respect for our fans last night when they supported that. They didn't want to see that. They were respectful when he was going off the floor, and they were happy to see that he was able to really go off the floor walking, as opposed to needing a lot more assistance. So I really thought that was really good by our fan base.
And then I was going to ask, I know we don't know at this moment, but how do you prepare for the Bucks now without Giannis?
Well, that's still a really good team. And, it's the same way we've been preparing for them. There are times when he's on the bench and they come with a different lineup, and, they will feature, certain, other guys. And, with him being off the floor, I mean, the preparation is really still the same. Far as preparing for them, you don't just prepare for Giannis. They have a lot of other guys over there that are productive and can play, and they can go to. So we'll continue to prepare for the Bucks as opposed to, just one individual.
Tim Bontemps.
Nate, you had said last night that Cam was going to be in the rotation either way. I was just curious what led to you guys deciding to give him that kind of opportunity, especially like you said, when he hasn't had much of a chance to be on the court anytime recently at all.
I just felt it was time to go with that rotation.
Terrell Thomas.
Good morning, Coach. You've pretty much led your guys through every situation. Nothing pretty much surprises you at this point. You guys have won on the road. So as you head to Milwaukee for Game 5, with so much up in the air, not currently knowing the status of Trae or Giannis, what has been your message to your team?
Well, I haven't met with the team this morning. We are meeting at the plane, so we will have a meeting once we get to Milwaukee. But the message will be to get yourself prepared. I think preparation is the key to success. And we talked about that. We've been talking about that for a long time, but we certainly talked about that before last night's game. Mentally, physically, getting yourself prepared to play a tough game. And that will be the message tonight, when we get in, get whatever you need, your rest, get away, massage, treatment, and mentally get yourself ready for what is going to be a battle. We know it's going to be tough to go into Milwaukee and win there, but we've done that, and we're capable of doing that. And we have to get our mindset ready for that challenge, far as the things that we're going to need to do, the energy that we're going to need to bring, so recharge tonight and tomorrow. And, we're going to have to dump everything we have out on the floor again tomorrow night.
Thank you, Coach.
Mark Bradley.
Coach, apologies if you've been asked this, but as a coach, everything tends to be about next game, and how you prepare for that. Have you had a chance to step back from this and think and kind of like take a look at the greater picture, the bigger picture, and think, man, this is some kind of run we're on here?
I know we're on a really special run, and really it's a blessing. It really is. I know we're on a special run, but I haven't really thought too much about that, because we are still on this run. The focus is the next game. And, I think when all of this is over, and whenever that may be, and hopefully that's, that's a ways down the road, you sit back and you think about all of that. But right now, no, it's just the focus is on the next game, because we need to win the next game, and we need to prepare ourselves for that next game. So, you that's in the back of your mind, but the focus is always on that next game being better than you were, because you're going to need to be, and that's been our focus, to just stay focused on what's in front of us.
Thank you.
Davide.
Hey, Coach. Going to the preparation of this game, obviously you don't know if Trae is going to be there or not for you. How do you prepare? Do you have two different plans? Do you tell the team, be ready? I'm just curious about that.
No, we don't. We don't have two different plans. You have to adapt, and I think we often talk about that, having to adapt to conditions, and and that's part of coaching. That's part of the NBA, being able to adapt, being able to adjust. We talk to our team about that all the time because during the course of an NBA game, you're constantly making adjustments. You're constantly adapting to situations that you can't really plan for. It was very similar to, Trae really going out and trying to warm up and he's in uniform and, he's trying to give it a go. And 40 minutes before the game, he can't. And, so, okay, we got to adjust to him being out. And we have to make that adjustment, so you talk to your players, you talk to your team, similar to a player getting in foul trouble early, and you have to go with a different rotation. So you're constantly doing that throughout, the game, throughout the season. It's just part of what we have to be prepared for and be able to make those decisions and make those adjustments on the fly like that.
Any final questions for Coach McMillan? There are currently no hands raised. So we will let you go. Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you.